Hello, wine drinking people. We're back. Thursday, May 6th. That's right, we survived the Cinco de Mayo party at Cafe Max. And this is the What I Drank Yesterday section of the show. So we're going to review those wines after we get through what we drank in the store yesterday. Yesterday we had Pat Carmody stop by with a few underwhelming wines from Portugal. Yes, that's right, they do make very good wine in Portugal. This Periquita, not a bad wine, but not the reason I get out of bed in the morning. If you're looking for something around $10 or less from Portugal, please shop at Total Wine. Don't come here. No, the Dallas Quinta de Bonfim wine is very nice. That's right around $10. We do have one thing in the store, but I don't need 20 other things at that price range. But thank you, Pat, for bringing this to my attention. Okay, next up, JT stopped by with a guy that's on the West Coast doing some interesting California wines and other things, and he had some pretty good wines. The Earth Zin and Fire Zinfandel, which we've had in the store, was very popular. A really attractive package, a little kind of ticket, looked like, you know, front row Zinfandel, special guest, gnarly old vines, really cool packaging. Zinfandel. Okay, a Tin Barn. Okay, decent too. Vengay Scout's Honor, Zinfandel, not my thing. And then the Trespass Cabernet Franc, kind of interesting. Cabernet Franc, one of the blending varietals, can be a little tannic. This wine was a little overpriced, though. And then the Fraser, the best wine in the lineup. Yes, we had one that we could tout, and that wine actually looks like it came down in price a little bit. Really nice, small producer from Napa Valley, Fraser. We used to have the wines in the store here, and this wine is worthy of being on the shelf at the Wine Watch. If you're interested in ordering, check it out. The review. And then, what better way to finish off the day than with a little champagne? And our good friend, customer, Jeff Smith, decided he's getting into the business kind of a little side manner. He's going to be bringing in some of these small boutique grower producer champagnes that are very hard to find in this market. Most people flock to the big producers that have marketed their products well, but there are a lot of great small producers in Champagne. This Marjouet champagne is 100% Grand Cru, had this lovely lemon blossom nose, very clean and focused, apple and notes of fresh-baked biscuit on the nose. It's 80% Pinot Noir and 20% Chardonnay based, and a little bit of unsalted brioche kind of toast on the palate. Really excellent concentration with piercing acidity, lemony citrus fruit coming through on the finish, along with some light floral notes. Really long and persistent finish. We will be getting some of this in, and this wine is pretty reasonably priced from an outstanding vintage, 2002, and all 100% Grand Cru rated vineyards. This wine's a pretty good value at $55. If you like champagne, check it out. We should have it in the course of the next few weeks. And then last night, we had a little tasting with Kermit Lynch's portfolio at Cafe Max. Thank you, Anthony Pannoni. Great job. The owner of the Florida Wine Company. The company that's bringing these wines to us. Some really interesting stuff from the Favorito, the first wine, lower in alcohol, 11.5% from the Piedmont. Very light and refreshing with little effervescence. To the Pigato, which was the most favorite, I think, of the crowd last night. This is the only winery that produces this grape varietal, and it really showed some uniqueness and some distinction. We will have both of these wines in the store. We sold both of them next week. They won't be arriving till next week, though. And then the Puente Crena Rosace. This wine obviously was named after its color. It's rosé in color, but a really light and refreshing red wine. You don't find these very often. Most people that make red wine try to extract as much color out of the grape skins as possible, but this wine was really nice and a crowd favorite. But then again, all of the wines showed well. The Barbera from Valpaine was really nice and a crowd favorite. We'll have that in the store. The Chianti Villa di Greggiano showed really nice last night, 100% Sangiovese-based Chianti. And then the Sesti wines, both outstanding. The Brunello really showing nice. This 2004 vintage, you've heard me tout this before. Last night for dinner, that's right, folks, I wasn't finished yet. I had a little fried chicken. Tony makes some of the best fried chicken. The secret is she puts bacon fat into the oil. She fries the chicken in. Awesome. So last night we had a little what better with fried chicken than Barolo? not really, but just had a few Barolos open. And we still got a little left if you guys want to stop by the store. The first one, the Rocca di Manzoni Vigna del Raul. This was the very first single vineyard that Rocca di Manzoni produced back in 1974. This wine had a lovely fresh flower bouquet with black truffles on the nose, red cherry liqueur, very concentrated and intoxicating bouquet. Huge and concentrated on the palate. Young Barolo has got a lot of tannin, but a lot of fruit still, and wonderful underlying acidity. This wine has got years to go in your cellar. Most excellent, as was the 2001 Moro Veglio Barolo Vigneto Roque. And this is the producer that lies right next door to Elio Altare, producing outstanding wines, similar in fashion to Altare, new style, new oak, less skin maceration. Lovely bouquet here of black tar, black spice, black raspberry, exotic, really, really starting to come onto its own, but still a baby on the palate. Lots of tannin, very big, still has got years to go. 2001, like 2004, was an outstanding vintage in the Piedmont, and that's all I have for you from what I drank last night. I'm your host, folks, Andrew Lampasone, signing off, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.